What are we doing here?
2014 Mustang.
2014 Mustang oil change.
V6. I know, don't laugh.
Yeah, V6. Let me turn this on. Alright. Let's see what you got. Oh, look at that.
There's a plate here you're supposed to move for oil service.
Does it like this bolt on or something?
Yep. You got your little 10mm bolts everywhere and 8mm bolts.
So we gotta get something to take that off first.
That's what it says.
Alright.
Just a couple 8mm bolts. Remove for oil service. Got an arrow.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm. Probably more efficient ways to do this.
Yeah, probably so. I like hand tools though. They don't run down.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. My arms wear out. For all intents and purposes, this is everybody that's going to change their own oils probably using something like this.
Yeah, and just a little, hey, you can just have an opening range.
Yep. Basic tools.
What was that, 8mm you say?
8mm.
8mm.
It looks like this cover just pivots down. There's nothing special about it. There we go. We do have a power ratchet.
Yeah,
Anybody that wants to know.
Not something I am familiar with, so I didn't grab it.
We do own one.
That's the difference between old folks and young folks right there.
Yeah, I'm
just
fat and lazy and sit on a desk all day, so I don't have the same strength.
I didn't have fire tools. I just used what I had. And they ain't easy all the way out either.
There's nothing easy about it. There's stuff. Car's not that old. Alright. Now that'll just pivot down.
There you go.
Give you access to your
Now,
past your pull it forward past your steering on that side. You'll pivot down, otherwise it catches right there. And there's your oil filter right here. Which is still pretty hot.
Alright. We want to move your pan over first before we get under it. Make sure your pan's underneath. You're hitting close.
There we go.
And undo your filter.
Don't be a sissy, you're gonna get dirty.
Mm-hmm. See his hands up in there.
Definitely don't want to drop it, that's fun.
Now you want to lower it straight down and then flip it over into your bucket if you can, to keep you from getting all over you. Are you sure you're undoing it?
Oh yeah.
That's
out of the car. It's not even out of the filter.
There you go.
One thing you want to check, make sure you got your gasket
Oiled.
No, make sure you got one
Oh yeah.
off your old filter.
Yeah, that's right, because it could be stuck to the engine.
Yeah, occasionally these stick to the housing. Somebody else changes your oil.
And don't know.
They'll change it.
Alright, on your oil filter.
Got a little drip of pretty clean oil. You don't want to use anything out of your drain pan or off your engine. usually get it out of the bottom. Lubricate your gasket real good. It keeps anything from when it grabs, it won't ball up. You won't have it separate from the filter, and it won't stick to your housing when you go to pull it off. Make sure it's well lubricated and a little good coating on it. Careful not to hit it on the way back up. Thread that bad boy back on. V6 Mustang takes a PH 105.75. You want to stop it hand tight and then go about a quarter of a turn.
I'd go between a quarter and a half anyway, at least.
Yeah, it's not going to come off.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah,
Over tightening it is just going to cause issues later.
It's going to cause you to have to get a wrench. But under tightening, you don't want it to leak for sure.
Now we can put our...
There you go. You got a drain plug somewhere that you can get to without that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we're going to put this back on, and then we'll drain the oil.
Good God.
A little tight?
Yeah, man. That's why I changed my own oil.
Alright, pull your plug. I've got it. Got the camera running, by the way.
You want to kind of.
Hang on 1 second. Alright.
Your goal is not to drop any, so you kind of want to think it's going to come out. It's not going to go straight down.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of want to
move your bucket over a little.
Yeah. Drop your oil pan, your drain plug in there if you need to. Not a big deal. It'll shoot it in there.
Hey.
Can we use the rake to rake some leaves up out of our way?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. See?
There you
Can
go.
go straight down.
Pretty black oil there, Bo.
That's pretty black. When you buy a used car.
Got our filter. Filter on. Your oil drains. Then what? Well, it's getting close.
You want to get as much out as you can.
Yeah, when you start seeing it, it's no longer a stream. You can let it drain for quite a while, actually. Wouldn't hurt anything.
And if you want to be productive, meanwhile, you can put everything back like it was.
Alright, while that's draining, our electric ratchet, we're going to go ahead and put the cover back on. What do they call it? A cover, maybe?
Yeah. I don't want to go too tight. You can do the rest of the work by hand if you need to, if you're not very experienced. You can kind of feel it if you've done it for a while. You just kind of...
That's the difference between a hand tool and an electric tool.
Yep. Electric tool makes you feel invincible. You gotta be careful with it. You gotta know when's enough.
And I think it's just about stopped dripping, ain't it? Getting close.
Looks good enough.
Just about.
You want to work the weight.
Yeah, you want to get all the old oil out that you can, for sure.
Watch the way that feels. It's in there. Run it all the way backwards. I don't like that.
Feel like it's cross-threading?
No, that's just tough.
Just tight.
Yeah, it wasn't that tight coming out. That may be a sign. Let me check your oil and see if there's any
Leaks and stuff.
shavings in it. That could be a possibility. Definitely. Something could have got caught up in those threads. Somebody said the wrong wrench on here a lot.
Uh-huh.
It needs to be changed. 15.
Is that it?
Yep.
Make sure you snug it up good or you don't get no oil leaks. And the plug don't fall out. Alright, now we're through underneath, I think, aren't we?
We're down here.
Alright, just so everybody knows, on your lid, on your, what is that, intake?
Your oil fill cap.
Oil fill cap, it'll always tell you what oil to put in it, 5W20. It doesn't matter what brand you use, but it'll always tell you. And now it won't tell you how much, but it'll tell you what.
Generally, your manual in your glove box should tell you
Your
exactly,
manual will too. That's exactly right.
exactly what to use.
But
Of
we're
course,
gonna
manuals nowadays give you a 1-800 number, and back then they told you how to fix your car.
Mm. All right. How many is that? 3. We're gonna put like 5 in and start checking the dipstick and see how much. Probably need to put 4 in and start checking, don't you think?
No, I would say.
Put about 4 in and start checking. All right.
Wipe your oil stick off real good between oil changes.
Yeah.
Give it time to drain down out of your head into the bottom. Teach you how to read an oil gauge. These little dots right here, that is your general area. You have a general area here of low and full. If it's low, it'd be here. It's about right at a quart at the bottom. Right here, this range is 1 quart, generally speaking. In most American automotive things, this is 1 quart. You're here, you're safe, you can still run your engine, but you need to add oil. Here is completely full, do not overfill it. If it's up here, if it's anywhere after that, you're creating a lot of pressure in your engine, and it will put that oil places it does not need to go.
That is true.
Do not overfill your engine. Just because it's ticking doesn't mean
It
it's
really
oil.
didn't hurt that much back in the day.
Look at that, 5 quarts is spot on.
Just about.
Now, granted, we still haven't ran it. It's
Right.
got to fill the oil filter and all the oil that drained out. So we're going to start it, run it, then we're going to recheck it.
There you go. And, excuse the wind, clear. Now when he starts it up, what you want to do is get down here and make sure you don't have any oil leaks underneath there. Looks good under here. Don't see anything pouring out. No leaks. Now, your oil filter should be full.
Give it another minute to drain down. All that oil gets in your cylinder heads and your rocker housings. Give it a few seconds to drain back down. It doesn't normally take long. Older 5.3s, things like that take a little longer. These have pretty large drain ports. Try it one more time. This goes straight through, so you're picking up everything that is right here too. So you might drag oil and
So it's going to be a little
I would say that's
hard to
still-
tell.
Yeah, that's why you give it a minute to drain. Because right here, where this hole is, it actually goes through into this housing as well, and this just kind of a pass through. So that oil's still draining down in that hole.
Draining down to the bottom.
Yeah. I would say the oil level's right there, almost a quart low. We'll give it another minute and check it again.
Yep. All right. Check it several times. and
Top
top it off as you need. And I guess that's about it, ain't it?
That's it.
I don't know that need to do anything else.
Somebody's had this off.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't put it back.
Is that quite right?
Wonder why I do think myself.
All right, I guess that's it for oil change.
Right at a quart low,
Yeah.
which is about what came out of that filter and housing down there.
Mm-hmm. So we want to put about you want to top it off and call it a day. All right, that's it for oil change on a what?
2014 Mustang V6.
2014 Mustang. V6 Mustang. All right, I guess that's it for now.